50-second pre-roll starts now. We're getting these photos.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
So nice.
Oh my gosh, I love
Wow,
that.
that's
awesome. A good one.
Great
Please
acting.
do one.
And 5,
I love it.
4,
Oh God, they're actors.
2.
I've got 30 minutes to get brunch on the table, and the timer starts now. Brunch for me, as you probably already know, is a really big hug. It's something I do when I have a little more time, or like today, not very much time. In fact, 30 minutes and a budget of $40, but I'm still managing to get brunch on the table. Exciting, right? So I'm starting off with a beautiful bread pudding, and it's gonna be like a French toast bread pudding. I know, exciting. I'm gonna need my vanilla and some cinnamon. I've got some milk and some maple syrup. And of course, whenever I'm making brunch, hello, butter, of course. I'm gonna get some melted up into the microwave. Couple of nubs, you know. I feel like for brunch you can never have too much. Okay, pop that in there. Into the microwave this goes. 30 seconds, that worked. I'm so excited. Okay, in a bowl, I'm gonna get some eggs cracked up. And what's really exciting about this is that you kind of do the work now by putting all of these delicious ingredients together, but guess what? The rest is all in the oven. So it's like, make some, put your feet up. Well, no, actually, I'll be making also a Lyonnaise salad with poached eggs. How delicious. Okay, let me count my eggs. 2, 4, 5, 1 left. Beautiful. You need 6 eggs for this. Gorgeous. Some maple syrup. This one's a tight one. There you go. Perfect. Some milk. And there's quite a bit in here because I'm going to be using about 10 slices of bread, which is quite a bit. It needs all the liquid to kind of soak it up. The vanilla, a little or a lot. I love vanilla. And of course, some warm cinnamon. Is there any better adjective for that? I mean, cinnamon truly is just warm. Now I'll need a whisk and my melted butter. Okay, so a little's gonna go in here. I'm gonna keep the rest to just grease that baking sheet, which I'll show you in a second. And of course, a pinch of salt to balance out all of that flavor. So I've got sweet, I've got that earthy, warm cinnamon, creamy milk, vanilla, my favorite. And instead of being by at the stovetop and making French toast, this is gonna come together in the oven. How exciting. So I'm gonna get my toast bread, as well as this beautiful casserole dish. I need a quick little brushing of the butter because what's going to happen in the oven is the outsides of this is gonna crisp to give that French toast kind of feel, but the inside is gonna be cakey and kind of warm and delicious. I know, I'm obsessed with this recipe. I just love it. Okay, that's gonna go here. And to this, I'm going to add about 10 slices of bread, which I know seems like a lot. This is for just 4 people, but it's for 4 hungry monsters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's about half. I'm going to tear it just in half. So it's kind of gonna soak up all of that deliciousness. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that makes 10. I'm gonna separate this in the same direction. I've got 30 minutes, but doesn't mean I can't count or do this properly. Now this is the fun part. You get to use your hands to kind of get that bread all in here, soaking up all of that liquid. And the smell that's coming out of here, so good. And brunch, like I said, is one of those things that feels fancy, but guess what? It's not. Today, it's going to feel that way, but it's all gonna be done in 30 minutes, $40, everyday ingredients like milk and eggs, toast bread, but I'm gonna make it excellent. So I'm pouring this right over top, this way, and just snuggling it in. The rest of the liquid is gonna slowly cook down. Now, bear with me, I need a hand wash for this one. It got messy. Okay, I'm gonna pop this into the oven and it's gonna slowly cook as I slowly start to make the rest of that meal. This is looking so good. Now, to go with this, I'm going to be making acai bowls with granola and that Lyonnaise salad with beautiful poached eggs over top. So So I want to start getting my ingredients together for the granola. I've got some rolled oats, some slivered almonds. That's all there. Follow me back over here. The cinnamon, the vanilla, the maple syrup. These are all ingredients that kind of keep on coming up. It's another great tip for whenever you're trying to make, a beautiful meal in a short amount of time, I should say, and for a little bit of money. This is $40 or less. How exciting, right? You want to use and reuse your ingredients. So I'm going to start building all of these gorgeous ingredients into a bowl. This is a great place to take a break. When we come back, I'm going to show you how all of these ingredients make, in my opinion, the most delicious, crunchy granola that's going to be perfect for my acai bowls. Exciting, right? I know. Come on back. Hey, welcome back. I am making brunch for under $40 in 30 minutes or less, and it's gonna feel like a big hug to your family. Guys, I get it. I am a mom. I am busy as ever, and let me tell you, stretching that dollar in the grocery store nowadays is not easy. But today, this brunch for under $40 is gonna feel like a really big gift that you're giving to your loved ones. This could be for your family. This could be for you and your partner. You can give this to your neighbor if you'd like. This is just a big hug, like I said. So right before the break, I did get that delicious French toast pudding right into the oven. That's slowly cooking up. And I started here my granola for my acai bowls. Now here I've got rolled oats, slivered almonds, some maple syrup, cinnamon, a little vanilla as well, of course. Again, repeating those same ingredients that I've been using. A pinch of salt to balance all that sweetness, and a little bit of olive oil to just coat those rolled oats and get them going somewhere. So a quick turn in the pan and into a parchment lined baking sheet. This is so important. Please use parchment paper because it's a sticky one. I don't want you saying my name in any other way other than thank you. Okay? You should be thanking me for these recipes. Not upset about the cleanup. So this is going to be popped into the oven. And I'm going to visit that granola just a little bit later. Now remember that Lyonnaise salad that I told you I was going to make with poached eggs? Well, it starts off with bacon. And bacon is one of those staples, let me tell you. Now bacon can be extremely expensive. This I totally get. So I was over at the grocery store a couple weeks ago and bacon was on sale. I didn't know I was going to be making my brunch this week, but guess what? This bacon was waiting for me. And that's the exciting part about cooking. When you're in the grocery store, pick up the things that are on sale. This way, they're waiting for you when you need them. So I didn't know when I was gonna need bacon, but guess what? It was at a really good price. And I know I was gonna put it into something eventually. Okay, I'm gonna crank up this heat. Now bacon has a natural fat, so no oil goes in here. Come on. Bacon hitting the pan. Is there anything better than the smell? Come on. My boys are usually running to me by this time, saying, Mom, what are we eating? Okay, right beside it though, I've got a pot of boiling water, and I want to grab my white wine vinegar. And this is the trick to making the perfect poached egg. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to give this a little turn, a little splash of the white wine vinegar. That's going to season the water, help the eggs from sinking to the bottom. It's going to make it perfect. Now, this does require a little bit of concentration. What I like to do is crack one egg at a time, maximum 2. So here's what I'm going to do. Trying not to get any shell and trying not to break the egg, I'm going to bring this up to just a little bit more of a rolling boil. In the meantime, my egg is waiting for me here. I do see a little shell, okay? And because I'm a perfectionist and I don't like shells, I'm going to take that little piece out. Now remember, whenever you're trying to chase a shell, if you put the actual shell in, shell attracts shell. And you've got yourself the perfect container to take something out. I want to give this just a quick little flip because I don't want it to burn. Reduce the heat just a little bit on this. This way I have more time to focus on my poached eggs. Poached eggs are those things that you can get in those very fancy restaurants. And with the cost of food these days, or in restaurants that is, I love to start making this at home. So you're going to give your water a twirl, and you're going to, as it twirls, drop your egg in. You're going to notice that as you continue to turn it, the white is going to kind of hold and hug the yolk again. I'm going to do that one more time, and I like to do this in batches of 2, not more. So I want to make sure that, again, the water is twirling, okay? So giving it a quick little spin, and then I just drop in that egg. Beautiful. I'm going to do this a total of 4 times. I do like to make maybe 1 or 2 extra just in case. Because it's a little bit more of a finicky recipe, you gotta kind of babysit this and watch them. But again, the white of the egg is like a little veil around the egg. And as this slowly cooks up, it's not ready yet. It's gonna make like a little jacket around the yolk. And that yolk, I do wanna take it out when it's a little bit runny. Now, when these hit that paper towel, it's gonna kind of just rest, and those eggs are gonna be waiting for me. Again, 30-minute meals, super simple ingredients, made excellent, especially into this gorgeous poached egg. And these are just about ready. Okay, so I do want to take this baby out because she's ready. Is she? Maybe a little longer. I told you, this is one of those things, it requires a little bit of time and patience. Okay, this one's ready to come out. So watch this. How beautiful. Okay. Gonna come out, you're gonna slowly transfer it right onto your paper towel lined baking sheet. Perfect. And I've got a little bit more. And this gives me just enough time to get started on the next 2. Also, may I add that beside me, this bacon smell is intoxicating. Oh, this is gonna be the perfect garnish on escarole. I'm so excited. I'm literally drooling. Okay, this is a perfect time to take a break. I'm gonna finish. Perfect. Welcome back. I was very focused and concentrated on those eggs, as you can tell. By the way, I do want to show you what these look like. I always make an extra egg or two. And why? Because as you can see, this one here, the yolk broke. It happens. Guys, being in the kitchen is not about being perfect. It's about making food that you love. And this is exactly what this brunch meal is. 30 minutes, $40 or less. Literally, it's a brunch. It's a big hug. So what I want to do is I want to get my ingredients ready for my salad dressing, which is going to go with the base of my salad, which is escarole. And I know I'm smelling that granola in there. I've got to go get it checked out. I've got to see what I got to do here. So red wine vinegar, I'm just going to drop this right over here. This is going to be the perfect base for my salad, but I do want to check the granola because I'm smelling it. So, oh my goodness, this is so good. Now, this is hot, I will admit. I'm just going to take maybe a spatula, and I've got to break it up a little bit and kind of put it back into its place. So, using a spatula, just move it around, and this is what helps the granola get extra crunchy. This is why it's worth the extra step. So I'm breaking it up. Perfect. And by the way, all I can smell is the cinnamon, the vanilla, the sweetness from the maple syrup. Holy moly guacamole. Actually, holy moly brunch. Okay, and those almonds, wow. So, delicious. This is gonna hit the oven again for a couple more minutes just to continue crisping and getting crunchy. Now, bacon is looking gorgeous. I'm gonna crank up the heat again. Wow, the smell of this crispy bacon. I know, babe, I've been talking about it the whole time. I can't get over it. Gorgeous. Get that over here, spread out really evenly, and put that right there. Now, for my salad, I am gonna need another bowl. Where can I get? Oh yeah, bowl. I'm gonna grab this guy right here. Just to start chopping and dropping. Now, when I get home from the grocery store, what I like to do with my lettuce, or my herbs for that matter, is get everything washed, chopped, and then into paper towel in a plastic food storage bag. Now look at this. This is ready for me. How incredible is this? The trick to making meals in 30 minutes or less is really preparing your things, getting ready for them. This is extra, and I'm gonna use this another time. Because here's the thing, if you're trying to do everything all at once with no prep, you're gonna be in trouble. These are little easy tips that you can use. So this is gonna go back into the fridge for another time. In the meantime, this bacon is perfection. I do want to use this just as this is. Not too crunchy, not too far. Gonna lower the heat on that. Perfect. Now in the meantime, I do want to build that beautiful vinaigrette. Okay, I was just about to build this in here, and in a little mason jar, but guess what? There is about a tablespoon or two in this Dijon jar. It's the bottom of a jar of vinaigrette, and it's a perfect opportunity for me to mix everything in here. So I'm gonna go in with a little bit of red wine vinegar. It's really perfect for this dish. I like the red wine with vinegar as well as the Dijon. The combination of both with the sort of spicy, bitter, gorgeous arugula, I'm saying arugula, escarole is perfection. Did I put some oil in here? I did not. Okie dokie, in it goes. And this is gonna emulsify everything. Now look at how gorgeous this is, right? Coming together beautifully. Perfect greens, they're hearty. They're really leafy, and you can actually put this vinaigrette on top now. I know you're thinking a little bit later, but no, it's gonna go in right now. It holds up really well to the vinaigrette. A little pepper goes in there, and a little shake. Okay? Just like that. Now, the Dijon mustard is meant to emulsify this vinaigrette and kind of make it creamy and super delicious. And then right over top this goes. Now today I made just enough for this exact recipe, but say I made some extra, you can pop this exact vinaigrette into your fridge and keep it for the next time, which is so exciting, right? Let me get some tongs. Again, guys, a brunch for 4 people, 30 minutes or less, $40, all for $40. It's exciting, it's exhilarating, and there's bacon involved. Come on, I'm in. So, while this slowly starts absorbing all that vinaigrette, I'm gonna get everything together to start plating our perfect brunch. Come on back. making the perfect brunch. In fact, a hug in a brunch for my beautiful family. And I'm doing this all in 30 minutes or less for $40. It's super exciting. I have a beautiful French toast bread pudding that's in the oven, some bacon for my salad that I'm about to plate up. I've got the poached eggs that are out, and my acai berry bowl is the last perfect little thing that I'm missing to put this whole brunch together. 2 bananas go in, some almond milk, so good. And I'm gonna use some chia seeds. My boys love chia seeds. They love the color. It's so cute. I love that they love something so healthy, right? Chia seeds are so good for you. And I've got some acai powder as well. That's gonna go right in here, about a teaspoon as well. Perfect. I do have some frozen berries, which again is a great stretch of $1. Whenever you're finding berries in the freezer that are on sale, it's the time to buy them. Don't forget. And now I do have the lemon that I'd like to juice in here as well. I use some almond milk for the creaminess and super delicious flavor as well. Now this is going to go on. Get ready for a little noise, but while I'm doing this, I'm gonna grab my poached eggs. All right. Pretty cool, right? That is ready, right? Pretty painless. Now my poached eggs, I made a couple of extra, and I do suggest that you do the same. This is not going in the garbage by any means. I'm gonna eat this a little later, perhaps in a sandwich or something. But I do want my egg to be runny, and I want that yolk to be really the showstopper over that salad. Now speaking of salad, I've got a beautiful base of escarole that's been doused with some Dijon red wine vinegar vinaigrette. And escarole is one of those really earthy, very stable lettuce leaves that holds up well to vinaigrette. And I love that about this because again, it drinks all of that vinaigrette without getting wilted or soft. It is perfection. Now to this, I do want to add the delicious bacon. Oh my goodness. Crunchy, crispy bacon. How good is this? Do I have my little tongs? I don't, but I'm just gonna use this perfect little spoon right here and a sprinkle, a scattering of beautiful crispy bacon goes right over top. Now this does not have to be perfect, but I mean the fact that I'm plating it up makes it special, and I love that about making a brunch for people. It's like they feel, again, like you love them. It's a hug. It's a hug, guys. Okay, how beautiful is that? I'm gonna put a couple more pieces right over top on the last salad. Okay, amazing. I will pop one of these in my mouth. So good. Bread pudding, guys. It is ready. Come with me. Oh my goodness. Incredible. Look at this. French toast bread pudding ready for me. Literally waiting for me, guys. So good. And in the oven, I also had that granola that was kind of waiting for me. Now, I kept that crisping in the oven, but what you can also do with this is pop it right into the fridge and keep it in a mason jar for a couple of days. It's amazing. Again, a granola that's waiting for you when you need it. So, I'm gonna put a little powdered sugar on here in a second. I do wanna put the maple syrup beside us. Okay. Now, I just wanna see if I can make a little space. You know what? I want you to really be able to see this. I'm gonna push this back just a little bit. Here we go. Okay, so acai bowls right over here. That beautiful mixture. Whoop. You like the sound effects? I know. It's pretty cool. In these go, rich in color, really good and good for you, more importantly, food that you're gonna feel good about feeding your family. And that's the exciting part. Now for garnish, of course, I'm going to put some of that delicious granola that we've kind of been working on throughout the show. I'm gonna use my hands just to scatter a little bit. I like to put it on one side of the bowl so that you can actually see the acai sort of puree on the side. How gorgeous. And at the grocery store this week, I also had some fresh berries that were on sale, so that will be my garnish. Now, if this is not on sale at your grocery store that week, blueberries would be lovely. Strawberries would be amazing. No need to worry. Just go with what you can find. Now, a little powdered sugar is going to be the finale to my French toast bread pudding, which is crunchy and crispy and soft on the inside. Just perfection. And of course, where's my pepper shaker? Here we go. A little pepper right over the salads. Pepper for Gianfranco and I, my husband. For the kids, I'm going to keep it pepperless. Maple syrup right over here. Guys, I don't know how to tell you this. 28 minutes and 15 seconds. I made a meal, actually a brunch, for people that I love that feels like a big hug. Everyday food, things you find in the regular grocery store, but made excellent, just like this. Now, if I can do it, so can you. Listen, I'm gonna grab my spoon right here and get into these bowls. Guys, bon appetit. So good.
Awesome.